a huge classic shmup fan. I fondly remember burning quarters at an arcade cabinet if only to get a little further into a level raining bullets on me. Now, there's a handful of games that stand out as some of the best in the genre, and thankfully for fans, they are now on one collection. Psikyo Shooting Star Alpha brings together 6 beloved shooters and bundles them together in one package on the Nintendo Switch. Sadly, 5 of the titles had been readily available on Switch for quite some time now, so this could very well be a collection of games that you've already purchased. Psikyo Shooting Stars Alpha includes Strikers 1945, Strikers 1945-2, Strikers 1945-3, Soul Divide, Sword of Darkness, Dragon Blaze, and Zero Gunner 2. Aside from Strikers 1945-3, each of these titles have been available on the Nintendo Switch eShop. Still, the collection offers a way for players to switch between them without exiting out of the game to open another title. What every shmup fan can agree on is that this is a robust collection of some great games. The Strikers trilogy is by far some of the best shmups I've ever played. Unlike trilogies of games where the latest entry is the best, each entry in this series is a must-play title for shmup fans. The level of design is gorgeous, offering numerous locations to fly through, causing mass amounts of damage. Each of the games retain this theme of war set in 1945 until you fight a giant mech-style boss and find yourself in later levels that make you realize that this game isn't trying to be factually correct by any means. Each fighter has a unique shooting pattern to fit the player's playstyle. There are also power-ups found within the levels that make these patterns over the top and beautiful. I will say that these titles are incredibly difficult as they retain their quarter-eating design. However, each game in this collection includes a difficulty option that makes them a little more manageable. Given that these are classic shmups, maneuverability is something that I had to get used to, as I feel like I've become too accustomed to slowdown options and easy to recognize bullet patterns. As for the rest of the title in the collection, I felt that I spent much of my time playing Zero Gunner 2 as it offered a different approach to the auto-scrolling gameplay. Players take control of a helicopter and utilize semi-twin stick mechanics to take out enemies. Dragon Blaze is a fantasy Strikers clone that has some of the most annoying sound effects. That said, there is a charm about it that I found enjoyable, even though it gets extremely challenging. The last title in the collection, Soul Divide, is perhaps the most unique as it allows players to choose a character and make choices throughout the adventure that change the story. The game has a few RPG-like mechanics where you can level up magic and you even have an HP bar. Still, the game is incredibly difficult at times, even on normal settings. Each title in Psikyo Shooting Star Alpha has options to add extra continues or change the screen vertically for some of the games. I appreciated this as it's just an extra layer of options to help practice with some of the more difficult areas. Each game retains its nostalgic feel, but when it comes to the Strikers series, there is a timeless presentation about them. Sadly, the collection doesn't have any extra features as seen in the SNK collection, where players could access manuals and additional artwork. As great of a collection as Psikyo Shooting Star Alpha is, shmup fans would probably already own each of the titles on Switch. However, this does allow them to own them all in one physical collection. There isn't anything added to the collection either, so you're pretty much just getting the games. Still, I'd say that this is an excellent collection of games, and the Striker series makes it worth it in the end if you don't already own them. Noisy Pixel is giving Psikyo Shooting Star Alpha a 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Please read the full review at noisypixel.net. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all our future content.